I am literally like talking about like my experience with the stalkers that stopped like basically like 80% of my content. Even now, I'm still like haven't revived most of my content because of him. If you don't know about the story, um, if you don't know about the stories, I used to have like a stalkers that always bothering me, and when I don't try to interact, like like when you don't interact with the troll, they usually will go away, right? But no, not for that person. Like if you don't interact with him, he will create a few more accounts, starting to chat with himself inside his own chat, inside my chat. So, which is really disturbing because you can blatantly see that he's trying to chat with himself. So, and every single time, it's like he's like a gatekeepers that every single time anyone join into the stream, he will like barrage a lots of like he basically do not have a single he don't know how to do small talk. So every single time if you go to my stream, you will see him there asking you, hey, what music do you like? Hey, what NCS music do you like? Hey, do you play this game? Hey, do you play that game? He will always ask for that 1-2 rhythm game only. That 2 rhythm game. And then he will like talk to no end in my stream and that. Like if he's like that, he should just start his own stream. But that's the issue, is like he keep asking me the same question too. Every single stream. Never stopped. He might phrase the question a little bit. At the end, is just want to go back to that questions. That's the issue of that person's. It's like same shit, different view. It's like, hey, do you like curry? And I will tell them, no, I don't like curry. Usually, you would just move along with the conversation now, right? So it's like it's basically I shut down the conversations. But no, he will say like, oh, you don't like curry? How about Japanese curry? No. Indian curry? No. Korean curry? No. Like he basically like that person do not want to move along to like if he asks some things, if he didn't get the answer he want, he will keep ask the same questions but different perspectives. He want you to say yes or agree with him, no matter how. Which you listen to it, you'll be like, holy shit, that kind of person exists. Yes. And sadly, he's stalking me basically back then. And obviously, he have multiple accounts. I can't really like ban him because like, even I ban him is useless. You know, it's like he would just come in with different account. But he have been like bothering my guest when I do my podcast, which is kind of like the last straw. Is like any chat and that new that come into my chatters, and then any of my usual like like chatters and my guests, my friends that collab with me, that he would just keep constantly, because I ignore him, he will constantly bother the rest of the people. For me, I have a clear rule for myself, but for most of my friends, they are quite timid persons. That more or less, like most of my friends are girls, strangely. And then they are, like those kind of cozy streamers. So they basically just don't know how to refuse a question. So like that guy would just like keep bothering that person nonstop. And even when I'm not streaming, my friend is streaming, he will start invading that stream, do the same ass shit. I know I'm ranting, but this is what happened to me. And I end up stop collabing with anyone anymore. Literally. I basically just stopped collabing with anyone anymore, and then for quite a while. Also, stop my podcast. No more like podcast stream, no more collabing, no more partying with people, no more communicating with other people, because I do not want them to deal with that guy. And I still have to deal with them. Even after I ban him, he basically just keep coming back with multiple different accounts, beg for me to like unban him. And then I know he's a kid. He keep telling me he's a kid, so I'm trying my best to, bet the benefit of the doubt. I will try to believe, unban him once, because at 15 years old, imagine this thing. COVID lockdown really screw up a lot of people like social skill, especially kids. Okay, so he might not have a very good social skill. I give him a little bit like I'm a very like forgiving and teaching person, so I spend some time teach him like, hey, you shouldn't do this. Hey, you can't do this, that thing, like this kind of conversation level, yada yada stuff. The general things like how to communicate 101. But he basically do not listen at all. Basically, he every time he like repeat the offending stuff, he will be, oh, sorry, and then proceed to do it yet again, and then scold him again, and then he will say, oh, sorry, and then proceed to do it yet again tomorrow. So basically it's like, even he's a kid that basically just want to troll at that point. So I just like continue re-ban him again. And then he keep coming in with multiple different account again. I keep banning all his account that keep come in and begging me to unban him. I keep banning them. But the main issues got me even more pissed off is not because like what he does and how he just basically idiotically like ignore every advice or any warning I give him. He went to my other friends' streams. Every one I do in podcasts, he basically invade every single one of them, beg them to tell me to unban him. That is fucking crossing the line there. It's basically using my friends as a gosh dang fucking telephone. Yeah, you guys, like, he is like not their chatters, he is like not their usual fan or stuff. He's just there bothering people. It's basically a nuisance. Like, I don't really want to do that to him, but again, like, he basically is just a guy that have zero, I mean like complete zero regard of other people. He basically just want to do what he want, not like what, you know, other people do. He want to have a conversation, but he want to have his conversations. He want to do stuff, but he want to do his stuff. He want me to obey every single fucking command he have because I am a streamer and an entertainer. And I have to become a clown and dance for him when he demands it. In YouTube, you don't have that. Yeah, that guy was like in YouTube, so definitely is a kid. But yeah, you don't have that ability. And then in YouTube, here's the thing, in YouTube, I think like even, if I remember well, even like Twitch does that now. You can't fully ban a person now. I think Kick you still can fully ban a persons, but in Twitch and YouTube, you cannot fully ban the persons. You can mute the persons. You cannot ban the persons. So technically, for that long period amount of time, I still believe he is like watching me, so this is why I kind of stopped all my content for a very long time. I know he's still watching me because sometimes he still drop by with some other account and still go suddenly like join into my Twitch, suddenly join into my Kick or something like that. It's like it's still like real annoying. And I don't want to play a game of fucking whack-a-mole. It's like every single new name come in and say hi and do the same ass pattern again. I don't want to be like, is this that guy? I don't want to do that shit, you know? It's tiring. It's very tiring. But yeah, that's like generally how like everything's happening in there. And then, well, I have no choice but to just stop all my activity, just focusing on my art commission and stuff. Stop doing like actual streaming content for a very, very long period amount of time. He's still time to time drop by and then bothering me like the past like few months. And then finally last month he went silent. Or he just completely lost interest, or he's still there, he just don't want to say anything anymore. He learned his lessons, just don't want to bother me, I guess. Good for me, I guess. Well, my friends are streamers. That's the thing. I stopped collabing. It's not the main point is I'm live or not. It's the fact that my friends also does things live. So he is basically watching my content like a hawk. Every single video I posted out, every single shot I posted out, he will comment in there every single time, the moment I posted it out. So, like I say again, he do not just have the ability to go into every single of my content to bother me, he also went to my friend's stream to bother them. That's the main issues. Even I make a video content, that guy will practically track down the person I collab with and start bothering them. Yes. Like I say again, I stop all my like collab content for that sole reasons. Because it's just a guy in the internet, I can't do anything to him. Aside warning my friend, if you see this guy name, you can just ban him or just ignore him. But the problem is I don't want my friend to deal with this kind of stuff. This is the shit I kind of ick on. I shouldn't like, you know, like just toss the problem to my friends and then let them like handle it. I know moderation is like really, really like difficult, like not really difficult, but it is something that, you know, you feel like really like ick about like doing it. Like having to ban people, having to scold people in the chat, ruin the mood in the stream, like all those kind of things is like really bad. I don't want them to experience those things. I know it comes into the territory, but still, I wouldn't want that to my worst, wouldn't wish that happens to my worst enemy. Seriously. And like I say again, he have multiple accounts. So even I told him, oh, you see this guy name, ban him. I can't just list down every single account that he had. And like, you know. And then say, hey, beware of this 50 name. Something like that. Well, obviously 50 name is over exaggerated. It's more like 6 name. But still, The mental gymnastic I have to like deal with him is like really, really difficult. Yes, I waited out for a very long time. That guy, after I banned him and did everything basically draw the line, he still persistently like happened like drop into my chat and stuff with multiple different accounts for straight up 3 more months. Last month would be the time that I starting to not see him having any activity anymore. He literally stopped my content, like his existence, stopped me making my content, like any stream content, for straight up 5 months. Technically, including this month too, but technically just 4 months, but still. Like, restarting everything needs some time, so I have to call my friends again, this and that other stuff. Oh, definitely. Definitely will. That's the issues. This is why I keep not making anything for a very long time. I just want him to leave me alone. Mainly, I don't mind he bothering me. The main problem is he is bothering any chatter that drop into my chat, and then any friends that collab with me. That is the main issues. Not even like, I don't mind he just keep infinitely asking me what type of music I like, despite I say I am tone deaf. I don't know, he's just a young kid that literally has zero social skill. Most likely, autistic. Because his behavior is really on like some sort of like borderline hyper-obsessive kind. Like, I'm not like, you've seen my face before, it's not like I'm super fucking handsome. Not like I'm super attractive or anything. It's just that me being me. I know a lot of people do have a tendency of enjoy chatting with me, but not to this level. Like, this kind of like high level of obsessions with me is really disturbing. Like, usually you get banned by the people, you might get sad a little bit, maybe like sometimes drop by in time to time, maybe like a few, like 1 month or like a few weeks. The most minimum, I would say, actually is just a few weeks, and then you'll be like, you know, yeah, I learned my lessons, I should just go and do my other stuff. No, he keep coming back with different account, repeat the same fucking thing that he got banned again. Like I say, I am a very chilled person. If I ban like that person for like infractions of doing something that get him banned, and then he come back with a different account, a different face, a different name, I would just view him as a new person. If he behave, I would just let him in there. But no, he keep coming back with new account, doing the same ass shit that got him banned. I don't know. I'm just a very genuine, honest person, I guess. Most of my friends say that I'm that kind of person. I'm not sure that will like get a lot of like weird ass people come at me, but still. That's the thing that kind of like happens to me. It's a very unpleasant experience. I see, like, that's a more or less like when you think about like the word stalker, you might think like, oh, it's like maybe like he's like a famous streamers and then like he got a stalker situation happening to him. Oh, that comes into the territory. I'm not famous. Like, how much people is here? RV is here, hi there, and you, Sherry, and just you too. Like, I'm not like some really fucking like famous people that have like 10k people watching me at the same time. It's just like a very suddenly like randomly have like that one very obsessive person that keep wanting to chat with me, but you keep saying that one thing